Good morning, everybody. This is me, Zacarias, and we're going to do a video on O.J. Simpson. And the reason why I'm doing a video on O.J. Simpson, and I'm going to hide the chat messages so I will not be distracted. Okay, and so the real reason why is because O.J. Simpson is about to be out on parole, for the robbery that happened in Las Vegas, where he had trying to get his stuff that he had sold due to the murder trial that he won legally, but civilly he had to pay up when he revealed that he didn't have the ugly shoes, and they had video, they have a picture of that, and they found the shoes there. And he also admitted that he did beat Nicole. So that's why they felt that he should be liable civilly, to pay the Goldmans and the Brown family, and he had to sell his stuff. A lot of people do not know that the reason why I named the title Silas Lynch. Please, folks, do your research. I didn't watch all of the movie, but I read about the movie called The Birth of the Nation. And that movie was about a mulatto man who's black and white mix, like most of us are black and white Native American mix, who married this white woman after slavery, and was trying to make a black nation, this and that, and in that video they had stereotypes of mammies and jigaboos and coons and stuff. They made Silas Lynch, the power hungry, want to be leader as the white characteristic, and the black characteristic was the savage, angry, rape type, monkey type of, character. And they had the K in the end, the movie, I believe, while he was trying to go and have sex with this white woman that he married, but be vicious with it. They had the KK comes in and save all that, and they look as a hero, which caused the Ku Klux Klan to have a higher rate of membership back in Jim Crow. Um, Nothing new under the sun. As we see the police shootings, people are shot. That Ku Klux Klan people still recruit people in the police force. Oh, please stop, y'all. Okay, after integration, please. You slept while things were. We know when you have someone breaking your house and you still sleep, and they still seeing your stuff. That's what happens in a situation with so many people. Because I'm not shocked. I know my history. Back in the day, they had Ku Klux Klan members who were judges, lawyers, preachers, doctors, and all these other profession. And they had Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, just like the Nazi soldiers, the Nazi soldiers in Hitler movement. You had those who were good fathers and husbands to their wives and children, but go home and kill Jews and people who are not that Hitler's in, whether it be Catholic or gay or gypsy or African descent or Jehovah Witness, whatever that Hitler felt that he didn't like. Okay, so point is, a lot of people, and also mentioned disabled. They didn't like him. He didn't like them either, although he was mentioned disabled. Okay, and he also had a black Jew in his family tree as well, and he also rumor had he was also bisexual. Talking about Hitler. Okay, so really, okay, but anyway, point is, well, same thing in the Americas. So I named this the Americas Silas Lynch O.J. Simpson because he named it the trial of the century back in the 1990s. The end of the whole the end of the century. Okay, from 1900s to 1990s and before Y2K. Okay, and folks don't understand that this trial was treated like the birth of the nation movement. Okay, they put black and white, and folks were so uneducated back then that you have people within the population that's mixed with the two, along with something else, Native American and Hispanic origin, which is mixed of three races. And you have Asian, you have Native Americans, you have people who are mixed. And many people in African American community are very mixed. Okay, we're not pure black. Even OJ in his book, somebody I'm here to tell something. That's the first book he wrote, not the one If I Did It, not that book. I'm talking about the one that I read back in 1995 and 94. My grandmother had purchased the book, and I read it. She went to Target and purchased the book, and that's when he was locked up. And he talked about the hate meal that he went through and this and that. Well, I was undecided. I'm gonna let you know I was undecided of the case because At the time I was learning my multiracial background, okay, and identify as mixed. I identify as pure black. Sometimes I've had to pass because people was harassing me about it. Pass as pure black with this camera complexion, but you know how it is with the one drop trash. But no, it's internally. I mean, I identify as multiracial. Okay, I did not go for one drop in black national shit and all that other crap. Just like I'm going for white racist shit. So when I was a teenager, let me get back to the subject, y'all. Let me the thing is charging. I'm gonna put the phone down out my foot. Okay. So let me get back to the subject. I'm gonna put the phone down so it can charge. Stop, don't slide. Okay. Point is, so a lot of people don't understand that I did not have any idea about the case, as in who's guilty and who's innocent. Follow the case. I hate the fact that it divided the country. Um, at one period of time, during the beginning of the case, you had white people and other people on OJ's side, and you had that was being shown until the Geraldo Rivera. And just to let you know, the Geraldo Rivera is Puerto Rican, white Jewish. He's not Mexican. So every time I hear people say, "Well, the Puerto Ricans treat us better than the Mexicans, and they have black DNA in them," okay, well, Geraldo Rivera mentioned that he had folks look to white as white, to black as black. When he did the deal about black beauty standards and this and that, and he talking about Michael Jackson complaint. Okay, back in the day. Okay, but now OJ kind of poached her up a little bit. Not OJ, I mean Geraldo Rivera, and he made the Hello Raza because he was married to a white woman then, and he didn't come out looking white due to his Puerto Rican Afro mestizo father. So of course he had to tap on this money issue. Okay, that's called like it is. And I'm glad that folks reading him out. And at first I was trying to unbiased decision, but it's like, damn, you feel that O.J. Simpson is guilty because you feel that your black DNA that's in your Afro mestizo Mexican, no, excuse me, Puerto Rican background is the worst of you. That's why you come out looking like your doggone mom. No offense, okay? And so you married all these white women. Now you got Latino family and all them marriages, some failed marriages, Geraldo Rivera, whatever, with his old ugly looking self. Let's get to the subject. So you have Pocho Geraldo Rivera, okay, the Puerto Rican version Machista, the Vendido, you know what I'm saying, Vendido Geraldo Rivera, attacking OJ, trying to get the Latino population in the United States to go along with him. That's why, and he knew he attracted many of those who are Latinos, especially in LA, who are Mexican descent, who already had a black and brown situation going on. So he added that to the situation. I'm letting you know, y'all didn't keep out of this, okay? And so this was going on, and it just is like that like Geraldo Rivera was mad that he didn't get Nicole Simpson. Okay, the white woman that he was married to, he would, and seemed he wasn't happy with that one. But this white woman here, blonde, blue eye, white. I mean, well, no, she had blonde hair. She had dark eyes. Excuse me. Get this. Let me be real, okay? You wish that was your woman. It was like, okay, well, if I didn't have the best looking white woman, whoever is a man of color that can tap on him his street. And a lot of folks understand before prior to OJ trial or doing the beginning of it, this man had a video. I did a video about black men marrying white women and sisters in the crowd bashing these black men who are racially mixed, because none of us are pure black. But never done a story about Latino men who are mixed, who are not pure Caucasian, okay, with the indigenous and African DNA, who choose to date white women who are not part of the Hispanic community. Yeah, okay, who don't want a Latina, especially if she's morenita, they call them Prieto and all the other stuff. Okay, you never done a story about that, but you want to capitalize. Okay, it's called like it is, because I have Latino friends who prefer a white woman over a Hispanic woman, and not just for Mexicans too. Okay, I met those who told me that themselves. They would want a white woman. It's the hetero raza situation, because they're the race. Didn't do a story on that, Geraldo Rivera, but you sure want to tap on who, and you part of the NAACP. They didn't kick you out yet, Geraldo Rivera, and I see why that y'all got together to stop the multiracial category. Call like it is. Lulac in the new version of NAACP, when Benjamin Chavez was in there before he went to the Nation of Islam, they put his views with a Farrakhan out. Yeah, I know about that secret. Yeah, that's why y'all went against the multiracial category. They actually been for both mixed with the three races. But going back to the situation with O.J. Simpson, O.J. Simpson was treated like Silas Lynch. And a lot of folks do not understand that there were the media is very racist and very false. Fake news was created back then. Because I know people personally who felt that O.J. Simpson was 100% guilty during this whole situation of African American descent. My own dad, who's a couple shades darker than me, okay, who's this DNA, I mean, he was African American and English and Native on his mama's side, and she's about his complexion, my height and complexion, just like him. And his dad is was dark skinned. My grandfather, excuse me, of African American, French, and Native, according to relatives that I did research on, and because both his parents were Louisiana. And my dad and my dark-skinned grandfather believed that O.J. Simpson was guilty. Okay? Yes, they did. And my grandfather was very vocal with it. That's why I know about the color situation, because OJ is lighter and he's my complexion. So that also played into it. That as well, because when he got locked up, a lot of folks did not know. That's why I did not buy into calling someone camera skin, dark skin situation. When O.J. Simpson got locked up, okay, the mugshot, the mugshot after the Bronco chase, Time Magazine exploited O.J. Simpson by darkening his picture. Yes, they did. They darkened his camera complexion. That's why I'm very big about, don't you dare say I'm dark because I'm not dark. I'm not look like Wesley Snipes. I know exactly where you're coming from. They used to, what's the name? Josephine Baker, who's lighter than me. They had to put her in blackface, okay? To make fun back in the day before she went to France, okay? And she didn't want to do that. Her her mother was who raised her, or whatever, didn't like that, okay? So a lot of people did not know, that's the whole reason why they use this in. The whole idea of making someone who's not dark skinned, trying to be Afrocentric and black and out bullshit, that comes in my head about this whole putting tar feather and all that crap mess, okay, and blackface and it's just that these people in the hotep community who bring that bullshit, they're the white race people slave, call it like it is, okay? They ain't for the people. Y'all shocked by all these contradictions. I'm not shocked because these people ain't they for you not having nothing, okay? They want to use that pro-black, and it's not pro-black at all because you be pro-black to mind folks' business, and that folks, they don't believe in that. But that's a whole nother subject. You have people of African descent, African descent in the dark and light, whatever, who did not believe in interracial relationships with their asses mixed up themselves, and they 6 years was going against O.J. Simpson marrying Nicole and felt that he was obsessed like Silas Lynch for white beauty and white power and want to be like the white man so much. And some of them who in the hood didn't have shit bashed his brother because he had shit. Oh, he don't hang around the black community. Let me tell you something, you idiots out there. The media is going to show you what they want to show you. He did have people of African descent that he hung around with. He did have people of African descent that he also, they're not going to show you that to make you brainwashed to auto bash OJ. That's the whole reason why they did it, because you felt, well, he don't care about us. Why should I care? And so since OJ is about to be out of prison, you got folks being crab barrels, as with, I hate the N word, but Lil Kim said her song, Shut Up Bitch, that a nigga don't want to see another nigga eat, that situation, I hate the N word, but that's what she was saying. You have them folks who don't want to see nobody have nothing because they ain't got nothing, okay? People who will sit here and bash OJ because they didn't have the dream that he had. He had the golf, he dressed well. I mean, kind of sound gay, but the brother looked good. That I'm serious. And this camera skin, white Native American brother who didn't fight with the black, because the one drop rule, brainwashing, and then they had the black national in the 60s, 70s type dude. This brother still looked good for 70 years old, and he comes out, he beat the system. Brothers don't beat the system. No one had to get a contract Like, what's the high yellow brother name? Jerry Minks to get out of prison for his thuggery, okay? Ain't nobody got this dude believed in himself and beat the system. Now, and I'm gonna get hate because I defending O.J. Simpson and believe today that he did not kill Nicole. There is a video on YouTube that I saw back in 2006 at El Paso Community College Valverde campus on Hunter Drive that tells you that there's a video and it's not fake, it's real. After the case, and I don't know why Johnny Cochran did not mention in the trial, there were phone fucking records that showed that OJ was still on the plane to Chirac, okay? Chi-Town, okay? Call it like it is, Chicago, okay? When Nicole was still talking to her mom. Now, how in the hell you on a plane? The person ain't dead yet. You left LA, but this woman still talking to her mama before she died. How in the hell is OJ Superman? Is he some superhero can go one thing and swing his cape and go back to LA in 1 minute of the guy? 24 seconds? What the fuck is going on here? He didn't kill Nicole. Bingo. So y'all still, yes he did, because I'm hearing people within the community. And on my channel, we gonna talk about things that's not stereotypical. We're gonna talk about things that's not stereotypical, that's not expected, okay? That's not ignorant or ignorant, okay? Because ignorant is bliss. That's why y'all love that shit. OJ did not kill Nicole while he was on a plane to Chicago, Chirac, Chi-Town, whatever you want to call it, okay? He left LA before she died. There is no way in hell that he can kill Nicole. Okay? So, when I saw, I was like, whoa, Nicole. And there was a white woman in the Fox News report talking about, because Amerikkka is a sister, the camera skin sister with the braids, she's on the video and she said it's about justice. And the white woman, amid her own racism, they kept saying, well, it's not, can the family rest? This is about OJ gonna live in the white world. Is that bother you if you're gonna date white women? Well, OJ ain't checking for your own Rico ass bitch, so don't worry about it. And the sister said no. This is, many sisters need to follow this sister example because it's a true freedom fighter. Attorney Mary Cox said in that clip, freedom of choice. In that civil rights that Martin King was talking about having a dream, freedom of choice, Medgar Evers, W. Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Lucy Gonzalez Parsons, who's Mexican and black and native. Have all these people been fighting for justice? Marcus Garvey was not fighting for justice. Marcus Garvey was fighting to keep us down. That's why back in June 22nd or 25th, 1922, he had that meeting, that little meeting, like a Illuminati type meeting with the KKK, where he kissed up and thanked the KKK for having Jim Crow, and they used him as a good old boy, good old Negro boy, nigger boy, to tell us what our place was. And the ones who believe in keeping us in an oppressed place are the one bitching and mad about OJ getting out of jail and he didn't do nothing for us. It's the same 9-10 slave-minded people like Fiddler from Roots, who don't know how to mind their business and they love their people to fight for the people to have equal rights like everybody else. Okay. Him chasing white women. Y'all not telling these doggone white dudes who's chasing sisters. And I don't see none of y'all bashing ghetto gaggers and race-based shit that actually make interracial couples look terrible. Have y'all whine about OJ dating white women, but y'all not going to their old ghetto gagging site and telling to close that shit down. Bashing the white dudes, putting cum in every sister's face. of every shade, whether it be high yellow to a light skin to dark skin sisters. Mixed looking, a ratio to dark chocolate. You ain't telling them then you even have the mama and mammy and her little damn daughter getting comped on by white people. Ain't none of y'all saying shit about that. When Machine Gun Kelly say you nigga bitch, ain't none of y'all still buy that motherfucking man's records. And say he one of us and call you and your white nigga and everything and all that shit. Y'all bashing your white sister who defends the community named, what's her name? Rubia Garcia. But y'all ain't gonna bash Eminem for saying nigga that, nigga these a couple years ago. You ain't gonna bash none of them damn folks. You ain't gonna bash white dudes who who actually do pray be the what's it called culture appropriate like Machine Gun Kelly. But you bash Macklemore, who actually went out his way to defend the people. Y'all some silly ass motherfuckers. Silly dumb ass. I can't defend your ass because you defend my freedom because I did what I want day. Ain't nobody gonna tell me white, black, Hispanic, Asian, dark, like whatever, any whatever, green, purple, whatever gonna tell me what the fuck I supposed to date because I supposed to be free after 1960 motherfucking folk. Or should I say, motherfucking 4, if you want to say it like that. This man has every right to date who he want to date. If he want to date a blonde, a dark chocolate, leave his dick alone, motherfuckers. Worry about your own pussy and dick. And make sure whatever your preference, if it don't follow your preference, it don't go to your pussy or dick. Shit. Do you have your own private parts? Do you have emotions and romantic emotions? Then worry about that. OJ has every right to be out of prison. He did his time. He apologized to the man. The man accepted his apology. The white man who was selling his stuff. Let it go. He didn't kill Nicole. The person that killed Nicole is someone who's related to them, and I believe they did it, who have access to knives with a mental issue named Jason Simpson. That's one suspect in Glenn Rogers. Investigate them two motherfuckers, thugs of different colors. One camera skin of African and European, named American, one is pure blonde hair, blue eyed thugs, serial killer named Glenn Rogers, and his own white family said that he killed Nicole. And the other white dude there was also drug dealing for Nicole and Ron Goldman. And who's the other motherfucker of the other bitch who's a tragic mulatto bitch? Oh, yes, and I'm part mulatto, y'all, so don't come and talk about, you don't mix people. Well, this motherfucking camera, I don't look like no damn fucking acorn, just like no white man. So don't call all shit about hating mixed race people, because I'm very proud of my mulatto ancestors, along with the black, Native American, and the Latin, and everything else in my favorite tree. Motherfuckers, y'all don't want to be ashamed they call me a self-hater for not doing it. Contradicting ass bitches. No, OJ, no, not OJ. Faye Resnick, who wrote the book about her lesbian, trying to get her I Kissed a Girl, I Like That bullshit book. Worse than trying to do the erotica Madonna bullshit with this case. Who later on went on Playboy and made money off of this case, like not Caitlyn Jenner, who need to shut the fuck up too. Kato, yeah. Show his old penis to the world. Made money, capitalized on this case. If they really care about the Brown and Goldman family. And actually, let's also talk about this case too, real deep. Ron Goldman do not have a clean background. The California snitch law will not reveal his criminal background. It has a lot to do with the motherfucking case. He was not all that. He didn't show up for court. And hell, Thug, the pretty boy, oh yeah, that dude. Y'all had shady passes, sex and drugs. Wasn't race involved until the media made it to a racial issue. Let's call it like it is. And what's the dirty cop that don't like Hispanics and African-Americans, consider who's on our taxpayer money, who retired when he said the word nigger? Oh, Mark Farmer, and that motherfucker still writing books. What's Terry Sherman, whatever her name is? But leave that woman alone. Leave her death alone. Trying to act like a good guy, Mark Farmer. And they try to sell that bullshit even on nations.com. I'm a Catholic myself. So I said, oh no, I'm not selling that. I even try to write to the people. Don't you sell this old racist motherfucker's book. Even as a religious site. I want to say that so bad. Nations.com, yeah, yeah. Nations Books, whatever publishing, was selling his damn book back in 2003. He's on Fox News trying to act all good white hope. Ain't nothing good about Mark ugly ass Farmer who called Mexicans wetbacks and called African American niggers, and y'all still sucking that white man's dick, licking his booty hole and shit, and thinking that that's the good person of all, and he don't like a doggone brown or African American descendant asses. That motherfucker, who actually was the worst corrupt police support, the point they didn't want to investigate Biggie's death when he got shot by those who associated with Death Row Records. Ha! Because the light-skinned cop that was the chief was trying to keep that under the rug. All because a white racist cop named Mark Farmer. Call it like it is. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers in looking at deep shit. Until Biggie's mama came in with that old lawsuit. $400 million lawsuit. Oh, they started spilling the beans then. Shit. To live and die in L.A. It's the place to be. You gotta keep it together. Everybody wanna see. It seems it doesn't live good in L.A. Remember that song? Yeah, it doesn't look good in LA. It's not the place to be. I must not live in LA, and I don't wanna see. That's why I'm not famous now. And I live in H-Town, cause it ain't all together. And that's what I see. Bingo. I should make that to a record. Okay? I must have to live in L.A. But it doesn't look good in L.A. Okay? Yeah. All eyes on me. Shit. Let me go back. Let me charge this phone right quick, y'all. Shoots. Okay. Yeah. So OJ prove you can win in LA. And back in 95, well, y'all broke asses in the hood don't do shit. Cause it's funny, when a white cop kills an African American person or Hispanic, the white community put a GoFundMe for their trial and everything else and help get a picture. But y'all gang banging thugs, cholos, when they kill one of African American and Hispanic, ain't none of y'all put a GoFundMe unless it's a child get killed. Says a lot, but y'all want to set up someone get shot up and everything, and thugging and cholo thugging and sell dope and everything. Very contradictory within the minority communities. It's, to me, I think Cole and Falter should make a story about that. But anyway, point is, I don't like Cole and Falter, but I'm going to try to find out. We're going to talk about this. Come in here and debate on it. I'm ready to go. I'm taking care of personal business before I, ready to go ahead and deal with this lions. Then, as a lion king that I am, as Leo I am, let me drink on this water. Point is, I already got high on my caffeine, trying to hydrate my body. But point is, let's get to the subject. O.J. Simpson beat the system and won. It's just that the lack of discipline should have. Because I'm sorry, if once I feel like a threat in America, I wouldn't come in the United States. You can always go to Europe. Because the BBC, I'm not talking about big black dick, a big black cock. The British broadcasting system, station, a channel, we want to call it. They did their own untold story about the OJ trial. Was unbiased. They also talked about the possible suspects that I named. The white guy named, that's the big drug that they wanted Nicole was getting high from, along with Faye Reston and Ron Goldman, and also Glenn Rogers, and also Jason Simpson, OJ's son. And I'm glad that they did that, because it's an eye-opener of the case of the American 3 case. Media didn't want to mention that. They also didn't want to show you that the fact that there was people African Americans who did not believe that O.J. Simpson was innocent. And y'all shocked that today, from 22 years later, then now you see people African American. I wasn't shocked, because I saw that already. The media didn't show that part. My own family members, my dad and my dark-skinned grandfather, who's deceased, didn't believe O.J. Simpson was innocent. Okay? And actually, by me learning my multiracial background and having this complexion that was different from his, kind of, did some effect on me about that as well, because I felt that in my opinion, I'm going to bash my own family member of this. I felt that people with that shade, who felt that O.J. Simpson was guilty, was upset the fact that here's someone who don't look like them, don't look white either, but don't have that complexion, and married off a white woman, so the next generation of kids come out looking different compared to what they look like. That was that dynamic. So they wanted to hope something bad happened, because within the African American mixed race community, because none of us are pure black, and it's accurately saying that the dark skinned people, call like it is, who are dark chocolate, look like Akon, mediocre complexion, do not get represented with respect. Let's be real with that. If segregation was to happen, it's gonna go back to this old making Becky with good hair, a sister being Becky with good hair, okay, and being looking like lighter than Beyonce than that statue that they made of, okay, gonna be put on a pedestal, and they'll look like lighter than what's the man name? Jerry Minks gonna be put as the head communities, and those at the bottom are gonna be the real dark ones, be serving them people. That's exactly what back in Jim Crow days. It's called like it is, okay. In black beauty magazines, you didn't see no Lupita Yoga or no Akon looking brother representing the handsome brother or nothing like that. No Tyson Bethel, who's also mixed up too. You didn't see that. Or Naomi Campbell. You saw those who looked like Mariah Carey. And come on, let's be real. And if they were to get a little darker, they had to get someone like me. Okay, let's call it like it is. That's why Whitney Houston was the black Barbie doll back in the 80s. Okay, because she was a camera skin sister. Let's call it like it is. And when she was with that movie, The Bodyguard, they was calling her light skinned in. Oh, I don't want to say light skin with a white man. White man was the savior of the movie in The Bodyguard. I remember hearing that back in the 80s. I see, I don't talk about that. And now they trying to be Afro-Central covered. I ain't gonna lie. I put my hand on the Bible. I heard all that. Oh, she's a light skinned woman and she with this white man saved me, and racist not mixing in the movie. Oh yeah, brothers was tripping. But everybody, was she married to a dark skinned man by Brown? Oh, I remember hearing all that. Oh yes. Yeah, Whitney Houston. Yeah, that's what you saw. Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, the lighter skinned sisters in there. Then they know Mariah Carey went on top of that. Okay, come on now. Shoot. Yeah, that's called Tina Turner. Come on now, Diana Ross. Come on. That's what you bring up sisters, they'll bring up those sisters up. Tina Turner, Diana Ross, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston. Then they had, what's the other, that's exactly they'll bring up in Vanity. Come on now. So, and you put on the Coco Black magazines, you saw sisters in beauty magazines that was my shade up to high yellow like Mariah Carey. Come on now. And so, and they had bleaching creams then. Sure did. In Jet magazine. Oh, it went away after the OJ trial. And then when OJ had that skin darkened on that picture of Time magazine. Because everybody, the white people knew, you Negroes who are mixed up with our DNA, we don't want your asses there. We're going to make sure we darken to remind you of the African DNA that you come from. Because we know that the color that OJ have represent that mixed DNA to make into the white DNA. Let's call it like it is. I keep it real on my damn channel. And I'll never forget, it was a sister who about OJ and my complexion it was on Oprah Winfrey. And Oprah Winfrey was having white people and black identified people who choose to date interracially, okay? And then I one day a white person and a sister that's my complexion said, but probably a little lighter than me, she wasn't real high yellow though, said that I feel white guys should be in my corner because it's good for my complexion. Do you understand? Because she will not want to get with some Wesley Snipes looking brother. I don't forget, see that I was 8, 9 years old. I'm saying, okay. I remember all that shit. And I remember, that in the 80s, when they had like was right situation, we was those who were not dark chocolate. Even though we didn't look like Elder Barge, but we was not that. We were happy about that. Let's call it like it is. And if you got your white woman, the idea was that you're going to have them kids come out looking lighter, or if they did came out darker, the idea was it'll be your complexion, but not looking like Wesley Knight looking. That's called like it is. And grandma and grandpa will be happy to have them grandkids come to the house. And they were the favorite ones in the family. That's kind of like it is. But y'all hypocrites, oh, we want black is black. Assume when injustice, oh, then you want to go back to being black is black and black is beautiful. It's a bunch of contradictions in the community. That's why I don't buy into that old black and nationalist bullshit. Anytime you want to bring up being black and proud and beautiful, is to put a burden in someone else's life. That's why I've always thought that for almost 40 years of my damn life. But nothing to lift the burden. You don't want to do that. But it's called like it is. When it comes to O.J. Simpson, in my case, I feel that he has a right to marry who he wants to. But in my case, don't. And I'm seeing that the fact that they want him in a reality show. OJ, Kris Jenner, that thought, okay, that you slept with, that you made 9-10 Chloe with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Drinking this water. Okay, point is, OJ, you 7 years old. Think like an older man and be wise. Leave Kris Jenner alone. She said you felt that she felt you was guilty after you had slept with her back in the 80s and made Chloe. And I do believe Chloe with them big old fat lips that they got no collagen in, it's natural, and that wide Negro nose. And the what's the name was saying her song Formation, talking about Beyonce was saying, yes, it's Chloe, it's his daughter. The real reason why the Robert Kardashian, I'm not talking about the racist who slept with Black China, who's black and Latina. I'm not talking about that Kardashian who meant saying nigga to their darker skinned brother who's bisexual and try to make a black and brown situation, which I'm not on his side no more. When I saw that text message, sit your fat ass down, Robert Kardashian. And them Latinos come after you for what you just said, trying to start some shit, trying to be the Suge Knight of the y'all. And we can all know about that situation when Capone mentioned that situation about trying to get some Cholos to go kill crazy Lil Wayne, which I don't care about his ass time, but his black life don't matter because he over here being a minstrel show on his concerts, which I don't like his ass either. Yeah, that motherfucker. Okay, yeah, you try to do that shit, Kardashian, Robert, sit your nasty fat ass down. As you talking about nigga this and nigga that and nigga this, but you mean a child who's part black. Sit your ass down, bitch. I'm talking about the daddy. The daddy, before he died, was at the court case, and he went when OJ won because it wasn't by no color. Because OJ, I'm sorry, you was wrong sleeping with that woman, with that man's wife before she married somebody who wanted to be a woman. Yeah, that's called like it is. OJ, you was wrong for that, and I'm sorry if I was your friend, you said with my ex-wife, I was married to her. Fuck it, I'll tell you straight up right in your face. I ain't fuck your case, bro. You wrong for that. But y'all was all that sex and drugs and rock and roll shit. And live and die in LA. It's a place to be. Okay. And Los Diablos, should I say, not no Los Angeles, no Los Angeles, means the angels, the city of angels, no, the city of devils, should I say, of every color that run that shit, that the city. Them Afro-Mexican people that co-founded Los Angeles, along with the native Mexican people and mestizo people, should be rolling in a damn grave right now, how it turned out to be later on. Along with my Afro-Mestizo brother, who was the last Mexican governor named Pio Pico. Yeah, that, Pio Pico? Yeah, Pio Pico, he rolled in his grave too. Yeah. Point is, y'all made Los Angeles. Shut the fuck up. Stop calling my damn phone about some shit that I don't want to hear. Calling my damn phone. And the point is, y'all get my point. That's why. Don't try to hook up with Kris Jenner. She gonna make your ass look stupid. Leave her alone. Leave that thought alone. Okay? Leave them damn Kardashians alone. Okay? Leave them alone. Get out the damn country with 3 K's in it. Okay? The America with 3 K's. Leave the America alone. Do it like Michael Jackson did, go to another damn country. Okay? America was not made for us. of anybody of color. It was made for white males, white Protestant males, white, pure white Anglo-Saxon Protestant males. That was made for when it got stolen from our Native American ancestors. Our white ancestors didn't care about us having their DNA. If it was tainted with something else other than white and wasn't pure, we don't get the privilege. So since you got the buku money, get the hell out of the United States, OJ. Lead this country. That's why when Trump won, I say I was mad, but I was angry, and I said, I was happy because, hey, I want to enjoy freedom and feel like Josephine Baker, who's black in Native America, who dipped in that pool in France and said, I died and went to heaven when she left Jim Crow America. Why live in a country? You beat the system, you won, it's time to get the fuck out. Okay, go to Mexico, go to another country, go to Africa, go to France, go to Europe, go anywhere, go to Asia, any other country besides the United States. Leave Kris Jenner alone. That is the demonic money. Don't be Chrisette Michelle taking Trump money. Leave Kris Jenner alone. She said in her interview that she felt that you was guilty. She stabbed in the back. She was the Jezebel of the situation. Leave that Jezebel alone. Yes, I did call her Jezebel. And then y'all fucking with Rob Kardashian Jr. That whole text message, excuse me, right there, proved that white people who are racist try to get black and brown racism. Right there. I told you, trying to do the Stephen King, whatever, get the situation. Once you go handle the man on your own, don't get 30 Latinos that, actually, the 30 Latinos, okay, you're talking about people who do not like their African descent, who want to be like you, which is not fully white because their DNA test was not all that accurate on the George Lopez show, but you have Native American DNA contribute besides the Merian DNA, and even Merians are not even considered all that white, as I heard it was also mixed up too. And you want to claim to be Mexican, but you in your mixed ancestry, you don't have no drop of Latino. I do have drop of Latino, Spanish Creole. For grandfather on my mama's side was the Real, so I can claim Latino roots. And I'm not Mexican, but I do have some Spanish mixture besides the black, because 910, my fourth grandfather was a Spanish, black, French, Spanish Creole, maybe French as well, okay? From this person who is African American and Latino, leave the African American and Latino community alone. And so, only do you deal with that is deal with someone who's part Dominican named Black China and your daughter. Leave that alone, causing black and brown racism in the Latin community. I mean in the LA community. I have said it for years that white racist people try to do that. That's why, because they're afraid that the African American descendant and Hispanic population grow, especially mixed in together, will cause a genocide in the minority of the white community, and you should contribute to the minority of the white community, Rob, because you're not fully blown white. You might get passed for a Latino, but you don't have no Spanish in your background. I do. And your daughter do, because since the woman you're taking care of, it was born in the Dominican Republic, talking about Tokyo Tony, whatever her name is, looking ratchet and shit. Talking about Illuminati. Okay, if you part of Illuminati, you don't like Illuminati, why the fuck you getting money from Illuminati? If all, because I'm looking at this Black China's mom is so ratchet. I'm calling like it's just ratchet ass. Oh, she got Americanized real good. Well, I don't know who was Hispanic, her family, but I'm sure them people in Dominican Republic where they bleaching skin like SIMPSON's not looking at her like damn crazy. That's why we don't fuck with African Americans, because look what she turned out to be. Being a ratchet ass bitch. Who would want to go make babies with that? Looking all scary, talking about God. I'm not perfect, but damn, she more the diabolita of all. Anyway, but point is, leave the Kardashians alone. Fool with Khloe, that's it. Leave, and she not even a true Kardashian, since you contribute to her DNA being her father. You are the father, like in what's the man's name? Maury Povich. So she had to pretend to be a Kardashian all this time, because they want, and lucky she come out looking like more ethnic looking. Okay, she gotta look less black looking, so she had to pass as a Kardashian. Only fuck with that, only deal with your daughter, okay? But don't fuck with Kris Jenner. She the reason why that your friend turned against you, because you was dick happy about sleeping with her. You didn't care about Marguerite or Nicole or any other woman back in LA. The place, so-called place to be. You care about them other women who was free to sleep with you. You didn't have to do the pill Cosby situation. You had a bunch of thoughts who didn't have nobody on the side, but you chose to sleep with someone who was married. That pussy. I don't understand that shit. But OJ, I'm on your side though, but I have to call it like it is. Leave Kris Jenner alone. Leave her alone. Worry about Chloe, that's it. But leave the fuck out the country. It's not made for you. You seen as the Silas Lynch of Birth of the Nation. That's what they treat you as. Okay? And I'm gonna call it like it is. So it's sad, but I'm trying to leave the country. I ain't trying to live in this damn hellhole here. Fuck United States. Yeah, I did say it. Because this country, even if I around people African American, you got fiddler, crass, and barrel who feel that I should live their expectation. I don't live folks' fucking expectation except my own. Bitches. Freedom is living your way, not someone else's. So if you're in my freedom, you're not a true friend. You're a foe. You're an enemy. But I'm letting you know, OJ, it's trying to leave the country and leave the United States. Do not stay in the United States. Okay? You got that buku money. Use it to go outside the United States, enjoy life. And you can have any woman out there you want. To worry about nobody being your business, telling you what your place is, like they both in slavery days and being a fiddler and call himself a pro-black when they're not all that pro-black. Being a little Marcus Garvey boy, trying to tell you like in June 22nd, 1922, that little meeting that he had, a little coon meeting he had with the Klan to tell you where your place is. Because tell someone their place is, it's not freedom. Ah! That's a dog whistle language to tell you where your place is. And looking like the old ugly brother in Malcolm X, trying to tell Malcolm X stop the same brother that told him to perm his hair, trying to be white. And, you know, his grandfather's white, talking Malcolm X. He didn't look like Denzel Washington. The same brother trying to set him to get killed after he exposed Elijah Muhammad. Let's call it like it is. See, I'm all about having freedom. I'm not about living somebody's way. I'm like Adina Howard. I don't care what they say. I ain't gonna pay nobody's way. 'Cause it's all about the dog in me. That's what freedom and civil rights is about. Not living someone else's way and using black DNA to tell somebody how to live their way. So I'm letting y'all know. And I was on Crime Thoughts. I unsubscribed they bitch ass. Let me address them assholes who are the true, faithful, pickaninny slaves of the white supremacy. OJ don't care about us because he didn't hang with us and he left his black wife for a white woman and he didn't call about economic development and why y'all capping for this nigga? Okay, you call him a nigga like a white racist will call you. You call yourself a nigga like a slave. Say, yes, master, I'm a slave. You don't believe having black DNA equal freedom. So I unsubscribe. Oh, I'm not black, I'm OJ. He has a point there. Because technically, these are white racist definitions and designations to keep us on the economic lower point of that caste system, idiot. See, you didn't understand why he said that, if he did. Because in that book, the first book that came out when he was locked up, he never said that he was OJ not black. That was a lie. Because in that book where I talk about the multiracial background of him, he mentioned that he considered himself black, not African American. In that page, he considered his kids mixed. Even though that his parents, his dad has Southern white background besides black. His mom has Native American background besides black. Which contributed why he camera scared at the point they had to put a darkened discoloration blackface on, trying to be the blacking down that y'all love to wish y'all have on with Time Magazine bullshit on his mug shot. He mentioned that he does consider himself black. He mentioned he went to South Africa and saw the colors, who actually showed more favor because they didn't like the black dark ones in Africa. The colors, the mixed race people. He went to their house. They accepted him in, and they was talking shit about black people in South Africa, and he didn't even like that. It don't sound like someone who say I'm black. I'm not black. I'm OJ. Y'all didn't read that book, but they did say that back when back in slavery days, they didn't want Nat Turner to read nothing else but the Bible because it can destroy the Bible, as what Saint Peter said in his book, the Second Peter chapter 1 verse 20-21. Personal interpretation, and also chapter 3, where it talks about the 15 and 17 verse where it says that destroy the scripture on instruction. Yeah, that type of. They didn't mention that part of the book. They want to keep him hoodoo and distort scripture and have their own interpretation to keep him a slave. Okay, they use that, and all they try to use the slaves to obey their masters, but they forget that St. Paul said in Galatians, don't submit to yoke of slavery. You forgot about that verse? Anyway, point is, y'all don't understand. They say you put something in the book, black folks are not going to read. Hello? Hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. Hello? I'm supposed to get that book today. See, speaking of a book, I do try to go read. Hello? I'm supposed to get a book soon. I got a book and I'm going to keep it a mystery. It is about black folks and Mexican people. Yes, it's a book about black people going to Mexico that I bought on Amazon.com. Yes, I did. So I'm gonna reveal that book when it comes today. That's why I ain't going nowhere, because you go UPS, you gotta go all the way down there, and I'm not going down there to get the book. I want them to come to my damn house and give me the book, okay? But let's get to the subject. You idiots don't understand why that I said that. Because they want us to read, because they knew it would be educated. We'll be able to get out of the plantation and out of oppression. And one thing I hate about when I saw on Crime Thoughts YouTube cooning channel, y'all acting like a coon. You acting like uneducated brothers and sisters who was mad like the slave they left the plantation, who didn't obey massa commands to stay on the plantation, who put in our heads so you can't get rid of oppression. Because I do believe, if you believe in God, you have to believe that this oppression will go away, that racism will go away, and actually, because God can get rid of sin. God can get rid of conflicts. I'm not the perfect one, I'm cursing, but I have faith with works, because faith without works is dead, and called the St. James book in the Bible, that we can get out of oppression. Yes, I do. I might talk about racism, but I have the eyes on the prize to get out. Many y'all messy, weak, like fitless slaves and we're Lynch slaves don't believe in getting out of oppression, and you make sure that person stays in oppression. Talking about you pro-black. Oh, whatever. Ain't nothing pro-black but pro-black destruction and stay in destruction and call it pride. Whatever. Point is a stupid ass joke. You, Crime Thoughts, was making fun of OJ. And I knew that OJ did not say that in that doggone stupid doggone when the Cuban Jew was playing his character. Because in that book, before that series came out, back in 1995, I was in the 9th grade at 15 years old, before I turned 16, before I started taking Spanish class in the 10th grade. Oh, yes. Before Selena had died. I was reading that book, and I read where he said that he considered himself Black American, not African American. He was upset with the colors in South Africa, the family that he went to go see. They did not like dark African people because they were mixed in South Africa, and they actually defended apartheid. He talked about that. He talked about the fact that he considered his children mixed, even though he's mixed and he has a lighter shade and all that, but he considered himself black because he grew up at the time and he would say he was black and all that. So it don't sound like a person saying, I'm not black, I'm OJ. But if he did say that, it's actually accurate, because who called the Africans black? Negroes, niggers, negros. It was the white people, you dumb idiots. Africans had their own identity. They go by Igbo, Fulani, Yoruba, and all. That was their identity. And they let in the person who's free makes their own identity, not a person who's not. So actually, you're defending one drop rule because the white master say so. The same white master you hate so much is the devil, which makes no sense. So, and you defend, they see you as white, as black. Well, they see you as unhuman. So you would go on the tree and put monkey costumes and chimpanzee costumes and eat bananas and oink, 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 because they see us as unhuman 3/5 of a man. That was in the book too back in the day. In the law book, we were 3/5 of a man. Should we go around and say, I'm a 3/5 of a human being because white man say so? Y'all a slave minded folks. I had to get off while they was calling me and by color and talking about dark nipples and pink nipples and pink pussy and all other stuff. Y'all was talking all that old ignorant stuff. And then you talk about Marguerite. Marguerite was not a dark-skinned sister. Ain't nothing dark chocolate, looking like the Peter Yoga on that sister. She was a lighter shade. She about the same complexion as OJ. And actually, back in the segregation days, we went after sisters, this complexion, all the way to the Mariah Carey complexion. So y'all just dumb and stupid. You know, sound like that doggone sister from John Fever. Okay, you know, right. So, and OJ wasn't dark skinned either, okay? So, I mean, it's kind of weird that y'all crazy. None of his kids are dark chocolate. Don't look like Kodak Black. Don't look like Lupita Nyong'o or Viola Davis or Leslie Jones. Ain't none of his kids look like that. Unless he got some child by some baby mama out there that we don't know about. Except Kris Jenner and, of course, Chloe don't look like that either, okay? Baby mama, where's his baby mama? They go his baby mama. What sister gave my dark-skinned child? Baby mama, I want to know who the baby mama is. Arnell, Jason, ain't none of them a dark chocolate. They all have an admixture complexion, along with Nicole's kids and Chloe's daughter. No, excuse me, Chris' daughter named Chloe, excuse me. All of them have non-true black complexion, including OJ. So what is your damn argument? Y'all love use one drop as a whole. But when that sister who was high yellow can pass for Mexican won the black Texas, she shouldn't win. They should have got a dark-skinned sister. Why? But did y'all put folks that don't look like sisters on the ship and promote them as black, including someone like me who's a brother who don't look like Kodak Black? So you're contradicting your damn selves. And you wonder why I identify myself as mixed? Because it's accurate. When I look in the damn mirror, I don't see no acorn popping up in my damn mirror. Bingo. Well, the white man's not God. Y'all sure have a love and hate with y'all white God so much. I ain't talking about the Jesus statue, because I know that Jesus did not look like that. I might have a picture of Jesus that look, but I know that Jesus don't look like that. That's what I know, okay? But y'all treat the white man that you hate so much like a god. Whatever he says, go. But you're not mentally strong to fight against it. And I tell white people who believe that in their face that I'm pure black. When I'm not pure black, I'm not your damn friend. I don't want to be the same pot with you, eat same food. Since I do have white relatives with a mixed ancestry, I don't even want to come visit your damn ass. I don't even want you to come near my house. And if you're a white person trying to marry someone in my damn family before my kids turn 18, you're not going to date my damn daughter saying I'm pure black. Get out the damn house. I play that damn rule. Yes, you do. Now, if you're a white person that acknowledge my multiracial background and treat my daughter with respect, yes, you can go ahead and marry. But if you don't respect my multiracial background and identity, get the stepping. Get the fuck out. I'll do that in a minute. I don't want to be friends or Rainbow Coalition up in here with a white person with that mentality. But y'all please, them damn white folks will turn around and stab in the back. Because they already had it in me by they saying you're not mixed. Knowing that they know you already don't want to see you in the same bracket as they do. That's the difference. Because the one drop rules will keep you at the pot they want you to be in with nothing. Economic default. That's what Jim Crow was about. We should go back to segregation days. What? With no resources? We had that with black. They destroyed that doing Black Wall Street. So what we're gonna eat the next day if we in segregation? We're gonna live off on trees, Oh, they don't even want us to grow no plants. They want us in like in a drought desert somewhere and not having nothing. That's what they segregation that they talking about. But every community, yeah, but the communities that's ethnic, that they're socially segregated, they do interact with white people. That's how they get their money. It's a money exchange. It's called treaty. Yes. Okay. Negotiation. Come on now. You want to go back to, yeah, so they gave you a dream when Marcus Garvey was out there preaching segregation and defending white massa for it. He was taking your damn money until that other mixed race person who was passing for white named Joe with black DNA and hated his black side, which proved show a lot of his characteristics. J. Ever Hoover spoiled his ass. But before that, it was the Du Bois exposed his ass and told us back in the day he was a dangerous ass man. And none of y'all believe it, but the dog whistle slave mentality, stay in your place, language came in your head, and crowd a barrel bullshit. That's why you believe in that. Yeah. So that's all I have to say about this OJ. I might do a part two. I gotta charge his damn phone. But OJ has every right to be out of prison. He already did his time. The man who he tried to Coco rob forgave him. He forgave. He sure did. Because they always tell us to forgive y'all. But he did what he did, forgave. That's why I'm not a forgivable person. I don't forgive that much. I know before I leave this world, if I want to make it to heaven, besides asking for forgiveness, I gotta forgive those who did me wrong, all colors. But I'm not all that forgiving because people misuse the word to forgive me. Okay, the purpose of it. That's why. But the point is, y'all, all y'all of every race of color who bashing OJ, let the brother be free. If you believe in pro-black, be pro-black freedom, as that includes individual freedom. Because I don't know how many white women he want to marry. That's a bunch of brothers out all over the globe. And now y'all checking for the Nigerian brother unless y'all want some money. The bride scam and getting married to a rich Nigerian, you get this money and take it and y'all end up getting arrested. That's the only time y'all want an African. But African man ain't gonna let no sister talk to him in the kind of way because he's gonna put her in her place. That's the whole reason why they don't want to. Oh yeah. We want a docile brother, but then you want to know why the brother ain't mentally weak and physically strong. Because you promote it for when he comes being beneficial for you. OJ can do whatever he wants to do because we bought freedom. Let's be exactly what it means. Not contradicting the meaning of freedom and civil rights. Because the people who are mad are those who are slaves and those who want to be slave masters and those who want to be of color who have the mixture of three but deny the other part. They don't want to be associated from the south of the border where what country they are currently come from. One piece of white pie that white folks do not want if I put on the wall, they mad too. So that's all what it is. I have a right to say what I have to say. Because I bought freedom. That's the purpose of me making this video. Stop stepping on my freedom. Stop tell me how I live my freedom when it's not freedom when you do it. Okay? Since I got one drop of black blood, let me have my freedom with one drop of black blood that's tainted with other things in it. And your ass stay out of it. That's what I want. That's my American dream. That's the dream that I believe in that Martin King was talking about.